Okay, this next part is also an award, if you will, that we get to do periodically, and these are the Public Health Champion Awards, what I used to call the Public Health Heroes Awards. And we have 3 this month, Lori Seago and Diana May, and the entire Emergency Incident Support Team. And I think there's a number of you back here. So Susan, would you mind making some comments about these 3 award winners?
Sure. As everyone has heard time and time again, public health, we accomplish our work through partnerships and collaboration. And we have numerous different heroes and public health champions in the community. And we have 3 areas that we're going to recognize today. And after we recognize each public health champion, then I'll ask you to come up here and say a few words if you would like to. And then after that, then we'll take photos with Board of Health members. And so the first Public Health Champion Award, Lori Seago, if you could come up, please. Lori Seago has been supporting public health as our attorney for, I believe, 11 or 13 years, Lori.
Oh,
you probably
it
more
may
accurate.
feel like that, but it's probably like 6 or something.
6. Okay. Yeah, it's probably
You've been
like
twice as busy. There you go.
this past year. And Lori has just done a tremendous job pre-COVID on so many different matters that include public health and the Board of Health. But this past year has been incredible. And you know, we joke a lot because we're used to everyone who's been in the response, you know, texting, calling multiple times, night or day, weekends, and just getting the job done. And Lori, in the beginning of the COVID response, if you remember how many policy changes there were, and we also faced a lot of the unknown. And Lori was our attorney that was helping to translate all of the policies to help us understand what it meant here locally, so then we can in turn inform the business community and all of the entities that were impacted, like you know, what are the requirements, and not necessarily, so we have the communicable disease you know, area and the data team, but from a legal perspective, really trying to understand what does this mean so we could provide good, accurate information and be very responsive, whether, you know, through different platforms. And you know, we had a lot of technical questions, and Lori supported us through that. And another key area was when we went through variances to help businesses allow for more gradual opening or to loosen the restrictions beyond what the state had required. And Lori helped lead all of those variances. And there was different multiple sectors, you know, going to the Board of County Commissioners, or whether it was City Council, Colorado Springs City Council, and helping to navigate all of that for us. And so that was tremendous. And if that's not enough in a pandemic, she helped us, the Board of Health, with a purchase of a new building in southeast El Paso County. And I know when I went to Dr. Turbish with the idea, she's like, what are you thinking, Susan? In a pandemic, but it's like, we need this. And Lori is the person that navigated, you know, all of the real estate rules and really not supported the Board of Health, but really led that effort with all of the paperwork and the rules and all of those details. And that was phenomenal, Lori. And I can't tell you how much paperwork she's went through for communication for me. On my desk, I mean, there was always lots of communication my way, and she handled all of that. And you're just phenomenal. So you are our public health champion. And Mary Ritchie is now our attorney, and she's transitioning, and Lori's going to be working on some other aspects of the county, but you are a public health champion. And we just appreciate all of the work that you've done on behalf of the board and for our team. So thank you.
Let me add to that, Lori, because I personally benefited from your expertise and service. And, you know, I haven't bought a commercial building before. At least not like that. And this whole process of going through the purchase of that building in Fountain and Southeast for our additional site for our public health department turned out to be genius. And I always knew it was important to have a lawyer by your side to avoid the missteps, but it never became more clear to me than through this episode in purchasing the building, how important it was step by step. And very, I'm sure it was tedious, but the detail and the let's think about this. I just really appreciate you and all the trouble that you helped us avoid and from your dedication. So thank you. We really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I don't know.
Any other board member comments? If not, go ahead, Lori, please.
Thank you very much. This means a lot to me. When I first started representing public health about 6 or 7 years ago, it was during a time when public health was transitioning from private outside counsel to receiving the services of the county attorney's office. So I was the first attorney to do that. And fortunately, I think it's gone pretty well. And I think we've built a pretty strong partnership between my office and Public Health Fee Agency, as well as the Board of Health. So I'm pretty proud of that. It's been a tremendous learning experience. It's truly been a privilege, particularly during the pandemic, to help those that are doing the actual work. Any small part I could play, I'm really privileged and humbled to have done that. And I just want Susan and Deanne and the Board of Health to know that I've worked for the county since 1998. And the passion that your staff has for the services they provide and the compassion that they have for those that they serve is unmatched. And it's just been a real privilege. Thank you.
Thank you very much.